Good afternoon, and welcome to something I totally unexpected yesterday. I only just made the decision to go ahead with it. I was quite happily trundling through the internet as I tend to do while my wife's at work, and I noticed there was a thing kept coming up called Rabbit and Pork DLC, and I read a bit, and it was for Fallout London. And I thought, really? DLC? It was only a mod to start with. Well, we played the game, and I thought, well, okay, if we can start from scratch and then just have a look and see what they've done to it, fair enough. But no, oh no, 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 got to start from fresh again. Now, you guys will know, if anyone does, that I've already played this game and I got fed up with it because it was just so many fetch quests one after another. But it intrigues me. What's happened apparently is you'll see you're on my loading screen in the background while I'm yapping to you. Let's just take you through a few of the places I visited yesterday, so you're staring at that screen all the time. So we do rabbit pork DLC pulling out London. Now this is going to be the best video I've ever done, or one of the worst. Probably one of the worst actually. Let's Fallout. No L's, one L, two L's. Nope, even wrong. Right, okay. Let's just see what they've had, what the press have had to say about this. So I'll go into that. Right, Rabbit and Pork apparently is a play, so pretty poor. And now there's a collector's. I didn't even see that one. Right, okay. This gives you basically the news that I was reading roughly. It's the first DLC for Fallout London. It's got a custom launcher apparently, and a Kickstarter for cute plushies. Well, I don't think I'll be interested in that. Let's just read through this. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. It's going on about Fallout 4 for some reason. Just right, Fallout London. Here we go. London's first official DLC is called Rabbit and Pork, and it reshapes the entire Fallout 4 mod, fixing issues, polishing areas, and adding in plenty of new stuff to boot. So they've fixed a lot of issues, which is good news. You can expect 80 fully voiced NPCs with over 8,000 new dialogue lines, 30 new questions, 30 new weapons, piece of weapons and armour, a new animal companion, bug fixes, stability improvements, and new custom-made launcher. Now, apparently, this is the first of 3 DLCs, and if you start this one, you have to start from scratch. So I'm going to give that a go and see what happens. I'm not saying this is going to be a series, but we'll see. Right, so they're saying here, in the middle of Fallout London news, Fallout London also assumed that also announced it will release the final London DLC wildcard. It will step away from modding completely. It's an indie studio now, working on its own IP, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that in the future. And given that they created Fallout London from the very start as a fan mod, I wish them the best of luck. It says it's more immersing. Thanks. Oh, VR mod. No, I don't want to do that. 3 DLCs, we know what they are. Oh, we don't know what they are, do we? Let's just have a look to see if it tells us. Sorry, everything keeps buzzing at me today. Don't know what's going on here. Let's just that. Right. So this is all getting very confusing. That's VPN. We don't want that. Okay, let's try going back somewhere that's a bit less verbose about the whole thing and see what happens. Try this one. Stop. So it should be okay. Right, okay. God, no, I'm not gonna. No, go away. Right, okay. So it says that all that again. New animal can play at home. New content for early faction introductions. Enhances the stability, contact, and overall content and overall player experience. Must also unveiling a new custom launcher. Doesn't tell you about the other three, but anyway, there are other ones coming. Now the point is, this one we're going to have to start with a new save, unfortunately. So that's pretty bad. But when the new DLCs come out, they won't need a new save. They will just carry on as usual. And I say there's three. There's wild card, pork and rabbit. There's another, or rabbit and pork. Sorry, there's another one that I can't remember. I'm trying to find out where it is. I think I read this one earlier on. Yes, I accept, I suppose. Where are we? Brand new custom launcher. This is, none of this is telling. I just want to find out what the other DLC is called. There's three altogether that are planned for this. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, but I'm just filling in time. Let me just see how the load's going down. 6 minutes. That's okay. I can carry on waffling for 6 minutes if you don't mind. For an update, let's see what that brings up. Same stuff basically. Says it requires a brand new save, which is the annoying part for me because I've already played the game so long. They've got 1 million, 1 million downloads. There's nothing much here that tells you. Let's see. Let's talk Fallout London. 3 DLCs. That's 3 DLCs. Here we go. This should tell us hopefully. 3 Fallout London. Blah 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 blah. Right, there you go. Last orders. Let's see if it tells us what they are. Wildcard sound, I mean, as you can see there, it's something to do with gambling, I would imagine. Last orders must surround a pub of some description. For those of you who don't know, last orders is basically a thing they say in British pubs in order to announce their closing. So get your last orders in before we close. So that's got to be something to do with a pub, hopefully. And rabbit and pork, which we're on now, and I'm not sure why that's called rabbit and pork. It doesn't imply anything. Although rabbit and pork apparently is Cockney rhyming slang for talk. So whether that's true or not is another matter. I think I might be prepared to play this through again, maybe an occasional video about it, but I don't think I want to do the whole thing all over again. Right, in the meantime, let's just see how we're doing on the old 77. Got 4 minutes left. Well, I've got to go visit. It must be nearly done, hopefully. Incidentally, we were, if you're regular on the channel, you'll know that basically I go on about my cats quite a bit. 2 minutes. So we'll waffle on about that for a second while we're waiting. And we're working the run of the house, or the flat rather, and let them go in the kitchen and the bedroom. But yesterday, I went in the kitchen to find that one of the cats was quite happily walking all over my tablets where they're on the work surface and knocking them all on the floor, and we were worried that they were going to knock crockery off the kitchen sink, so we had to ban them from the kitchen. And this morning, both cats decided to come in and start chewing on my cables again in the bedroom, so we've had to ban them from the bedroom. That makes basically they're stuck with the living room and their own little bedroom that they've got. They've got a little bedroom of their own. It's not a big hardship for them. They've got bed in there. They've got a tower to climb. They've got windowsills to lay on. They've got all sorts of toys to play with. So it's not a major issue for them. But we did like giving them the run of the house, and now I don't feel confident enough to do that. I mean, they really were chewing on the cables. So there you go. There's that. Now, hopefully, where are we? 1 minute. Really? Got to wait another whole minute, because I'm going to take you through the installation process so you know what I do for you guys. I've already got an installation. It's obviously in my library on Good Old Games. So I'm going to take you through the whole thing. It could be the worst video I've ever done, in which case I'll stop it there and we'll look at this as an introduction to the game, not a video. But obviously, hopefully I'll be able to install it quite easily, and we'll be able to see what all the fuss is about. As for the improvements, I don't see really what they can improve. I mean, there was obviously bugs, and the whole idea of a bug fix is you should never notice that anything's been fixed. But I'm hoping there are some quests early on which are different. And if it starts being boring, I'll just stop it again, because you know me, I don't play any game if I'm not excited about it. I mean, for instance, Bioshock, I started playing 2 weeks ago, and it's quite obsessive. I'm quite obsessive about it. I've nearly finished it. The Batman games, I got through those as well. But if a game's boring me, and I feel it's boring you, I probably won't carry on with it. I might come back to it later, which is what I'm doing with this. So let's have a look and just see if we're finished yet. Less than a minute. Okay, well, I think we can play that. So I'm going to leave it on that screen so you can see what's happening. Here we go. We're up, setting up now. Finalising installed. Okay, so seeing my desktop now. There's not a lot on there. So let's run this. Fallout London. I didn't think I'd be playing this today. Right. Install. Okay. And close that down. And install that. Please note install blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know about that. Okay. Why is it asking me to change location? Oh, God, I think I might have to install Fallout 4, update that. Let's try updating Fallout 4. So back in the GOG again. It's quite interesting actually going into the background of the whole thing. Check for updates. Updates available. Full Game of the Year edition. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Verify and repair. Let's try that. This is the first time you've seen me with my serious computer head on. Well, I'm not playing games. I love technology. I mean, I like messing about with games. And then we'll try and run this again when we've done this and see why it's not. I suppose we could always check for updates on that as well. Shouldn't have to check for updates because we just downloaded it. I'm not doing that actually. If we just download it, we shouldn't have to check for updates. Let's try this again. Right, so install. Current game build is not supported. Please install version 1.101630. What? What on earth is going on here? Right, let's just do a copy of this, if we can, the error message. No, that's not what we want to do, is it? Current game build is not supported. Right, okay, I'm going to go into the internet again. Type it all in again. I'll only give it a go at doing this. I'm not going to be taking too long on this. Right, okay. Says, yeah, let's have a look here. That's what it's saying, 1.10. Playing through the Steam will need to downgrade their version again. The mod not compatible with the latest updates Fallout 4. GOG users can use a downgrading tool. Let's try that. Downgrade from this mod site here. Okay. Okay, I wonder if it's because. Right. This is what I've got, the Game of the Year edition. I don't think I had to do this in the first place, although I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps we're looking at the wrong. Right. Well, it's not filling me with a great deal of joy that I've got to do this already before we've even started. I'll show how many games I've got listed in there, but a lot of these are on Xbox. I'm still trying to search for. I think I'm going to stop that because I shouldn't have to do that. I've got two versions of Fallout installed. You see that we've got Fallout 4, which is the Steam version, I believe, and we've got the Game of the Year edition, which we had to download initially for Fallout London, which is that one. For some reason, maybe it's seeing. I don't know, because I had this running myself. Right, okay, well, have a look and see what if there's anything I can think of that's causing me issues. Right. Uh, that's what we're on. Go. Let's just give this a go. Do you know what? I really can't be bothered with all this. I mean, I thought it was going to be just a case of getting onto a one-click installation. I had this running, as you know, many times. I uninstalled it, um, and it seemed. I mean, this is the Game of the Year edition that I've got. If you see there, Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition with all the things on it. So why is it not recognising that? It ran perfectly well with that before. I have to find out what game version this is. Edit. Does that tell me anything? It just tells me the name. See what show folder it's coming up with. Right. Well, now you know about this game, I'm going to stop it here because I'm not prepared to put you through me just going through one of my brainstorming sessions. But you know it's there. If anyone can suggest what might be going wrong, but feel free to. They'll have you believe that this is all very easy to install. It's still just as complicated to install as it was before. So I might give it some thought, maybe do it again at another point in time, but not now. So I'll stop it there, and I'll be back in a few minutes with your regularly scheduled game, as I used to say. So thanks for at least giving this a chance. I'm sure it's very good. I don't see why I should have to downgrade the game to any kind of previous game. You know what I mean? It's just too complicated. If you're installing the game, you should just install the game and be playing it within half an hour at the very least. So I'll leave it there, and I might leave it on there and see if we can do anything with it. But at the moment, I'm not going to be bothered with that. So yeah.